So welcome back, guys. It's Marcus of DesignIY. Today you get to see a snapshot into what it's really like inside the mind or the life of this solo remodeler during a remodel marathon. I have all of these projects going on all at once. Up until now, though, you've only seen one project at a time. Been focusing on the bathroom. I like it because it helps keep you guys focused. You can follow along. But at the same time, you really don't get to see the chaos that is solo remodeling. So hope you enjoyed today's video. Today's video is just going to be a look inside of what my life was like going through this remodel process. In this particular video, I was starting an 8-day remodel marathon. It was one of, I think, 3 or so that I had. And I intended to make videos on each day of it all, but I decided that it was going to be simpler since I jumped around and did a bunch of things to categorize it per project so that you guys could follow along a little bit easier. But at least this way, showing you all the different things that I had going on, how chaotic it was, and the rush that I had to actually move in. At the end of these 8 days, I had to move in. Hey guys, Marcus here with DesignIY, and we have quite the challenge in front of us for the next 8 days. Basically, this place has to be livable in 8 days, and I have to be fully moved in those 8 days. I have taken vacation starting 45 minutes ago. I just got off work and I have the next 8 days free. So at the end of 8 days, I want to be fully moved in. I want everything to be ready, and I need this place to at least be livable. So let's take a look at everything that needs to happen in order to make that happen. We'll start off with the bathroom because, of course, the bathroom is vital. Right now, I have very limited amounts of cement board already on for the tile shower. The tub's in place, and I do have a functioning toilet as of a couple days ago. But the vast majority of it all needs drywalled, and what is drywalled probably needs re-drywalled because it's, well, let's say I had a hard time. But I need the electrical finalized and ran, hooked up. I need the vent fan to be reinstalled. We got the floor down, but that's about it. So we got a lot of waterproofing, a lot of tiling, a lot of different things that have to go on just to make the bathroom ready. The kitchen, right? So everybody's got to have a kitchen. I do fully expect to have some sort of a kitchen, but it is possible to live right out of a microwave like I have been for the past couple months. The kitchen isn't going to be priority 1 like the bathroom is. You do have to bathe every day in order to go to work. But right now the kitchen is in complete shambles. It's really just the catch-all place for everything. It's all over the floor. There's lots of electrical that needs done. We have boxes in the ceiling, but no wires ran to them. The entire cabinet area is not even drywalled at this point. We have no electrical there. Our built-in pantry cabinets are just framed, half framed at this point. They're not even fully framed. And we have a ton of flooring that has to go down. And that'll go from the back entry, rear entry laundry room area, all the way through the kitchen, down the hallway, over into by the bathroom, and eventually it'll go into the bedroom. But right now the bedroom is entirely full of the kitchen cabinets. So we have the kitchen cabinets. They have been pre-ordered. They've been sitting there since January, and now we're pushing July. So they've just been sitting there for quite some time. Hopefully I get all of those put in place. I know I won't have countertops by that time because I can't measure for countertops until the cabinets are actually in place. That way it's not screwed up measurement wise. So we won't have countertops. We know that 8 days isn't long enough to order that and get it going. But there are some things I'm missing, like the vessel bowl sink and faucet for the bathroom. I got to get that ordered in here. Hopefully it can get here faster than 8 days. So, other than that, we got the whole laundry room we got to do. So I could live here for a very short amount of time until all my clothes are dirty, unless we have a washing machine and a dryer that actually works. So we're going to have to rough in that area, floor it. We're going to have to sheetrock it. We're going to have to do all of that in the whole laundry room area. On top of everything else, this house is extremely poorly insulated. And one thing kind of came to another. So we're going to get rid of all that insulation and be putting in the new thick stuff that we've bought. here from the local hardware store. And hopefully my air conditioning won't be running 80% of the time and off 20% of the time like it is now. So in order to live here properly, we have to be able to afford it, no? So that's definitely something we'll be looking into. On top of that even, we have a bug problem. We have silverfish running rampant. They are everywhere, everywhere. Basically, there was batted insulation in the attic, and they were eating the paper off the back of the batting, the craft face part of it. So that's part of the reason why we're removing it. We're replacing it with non-craft face stuff. But I've done a lot of measures to get rid of the silverfish already, but even today I found some and killed some. So priority one, get rid of the bugs so I can sleep here, because wouldn't you know, it's being stemmed from my bedroom. So if that doesn't get taken care of, I'll end up in the other bedroom, but we're going to try to take care of that on top of all of these other things we got going on. And then if by chance there's a little bit of time left, we have an office and we have a living room that have to be finished. We have, starting with the living room, we have a whole fireplace framed up for our entertainment center. We got some wires going, so we have an outlet for the TV, but we're going to need Ethernet, we're going to need HDMI, we're going to need cable, we're going to need all these things ran and hooked up. Midway through this process, though, on Thursday, today being Saturday, on Thursday we have the guy from Comcast coming to hook up the internet. So at least that has to be there, which means another server room is actually going to have some work done to it so that at least we can hook up the internet, at least temporarily, because I guess internet is a necessity to survive, even more than a refrigerator. I'm a millennial. What can you say? But anyway, the office is the other thing, right? So that's going to be connected to the internet and everything else that we got going on. So that's where the internet's coming through the house in the cable. That's where the cable TV, it's where everything's going to come in. So that has to be opened up. We have water problems, right? So this is probably the source of all of the insect problems and all of the structural problems and all of the insulation problems and everything. All stems from this addition that whoever put on did an absolutely terrible job doing. So we're going to fix a lot of those things along the way, hopefully, and rip it all open and replace all of it, and that way we can run our wires through the wall like we should be, and hopefully have a computer room, have a living room, have a bedroom, have a kitchen, have a bathroom, and at least make this place functional for a move-in ready person like me. So at the end of 8 days, I'm moving in, whether it's ready or not. So, spoiler alert guys, I am standing almost in the exact same spot that this other video was taken. It was just right over there, 2 years and 20 days later, and not even half the stuff on the list is done. Come along with me for the ride and experience all the terrible things I'm about to experience in the next 8 days, but also a lot of learning and a lot of everything else that goes along with this remodel. So, you excited? I'm not. You think it's possible? I don't. But we're gonna try anyway. So thanks for watching guys, really hope you enjoyed this snapshot of what my life was like 2 years and 20 days ago. For all of you who have been following along, I apologize for the spoilers in the other rooms that we haven't made videos about along the way, but I promise you'll see everything. What I can't show you though is what I intended to show you in this video, and that's exactly how chaotic it was to have multiple projects spread out across each other. You can't just focus on individual rooms, individual projects, one at a time, like the videos will be produced, because a lot of times you have to do one thing in order to do another thing, and it'll snowball across the entire house. Like, to put the electrical in the bathroom, I had to start in the laundry room because that's where the wires were coming up, and I had to have access to those walls, so I had to make those walls so I could drill those holes and run that wire. At the end of the day, that's how chaotic my life was. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to unfull screen right now, hit the like button. It really, really makes my day, and it's going to help me out in the long term, so I appreciate it. If you like content like this, subscribe. I got tons of video coming, like literally terabytes, that's plural, terabytes of video worth to edit for this whole process, and I have more of this project yet to even film. So stay tuned guys, I'll be around, will you? I hope to see you next time. Thanks.